Hello, this is Sarah Pelfrey, and welcome back to my channel. In the last couple of weeks, I have had some amazing opportunities that have been adventures, and I wanted to take the time to share those adventures with you. I have been blessed by the opportunities, and they were also a challenge in many ways. And I was scared moving through the process, but I am very grateful for them, and I have chosen to call them adventures. Even when we decide to try something new that can feel like a challenge, but as we move through them and then feel the success when we know we have learned something new, we can be grateful for that and be thrilled after the fact if we move through the fear. And today I hope to be an encouragement to you that if you are offered an opportunity that may in the beginning frighten you or scare you and create anxiety, maybe even panic, that take a moment to think, would this increase my independence? What would be the benefits of going ahead and taking on a new challenge along our journey? Because in the end, you may be very grateful that you have pushed through those times of anxiety, fear, and panic. Stay tuned for adventures that I want to talk about today are: one, I have had an issue with transportation since vision loss. How do I get from point A to point B in the most economical and safe manner? I utilize paratransit, which is the most cost effective, but that does not get me everywhere I need to go. For one thing, one of the banks, paratransit doesn't take me there. My husband's physical therapy appointments, paratransit doesn't take me there either. So I had an opportunity present itself for training for Uber. How do I use the app being visually impaired? And how do I use Uber? I was kind of scared. I was very scared at starting the process of using Uber. How do I find the vehicle? How do I know I've got the right vehicle? All kinds of notions were going through my head at the time. But I took a deep breath, and I knew convenience, time, and it would increase my independence a great deal, which it has. I went through the training with an instructor who helped me with the app, utilizing screen reader on my phone. And since then, I have been able to use Uber independently 3 times now. 3 months, maybe not be a big number, but to me it was huge. And I have enjoyed the independence. And I am able to use the app by myself, and I really enjoy the time that I save when I do use Uber. There are still parts of the app that are difficult for me to use, but I have been successful, and that has been encouraging to me. And when I did the training, the trainer went with me, and we went to the closest grocery store. And in that, this grocery store is unfamiliar territory to me. It was not what it is today when I could see. So I was going to an unfamiliar territory, did not know where anything was. So it was much more than Uber. It became bigger than that. How do I navigate a grocery store when I can't see? how do I ask for sighted assist from the employees at the store in a place that I don't have a visual memory of. This particular store is one that I've only been to one other time, and I left that time in tears. So, by the end of the trip, I successfully navigated a grocery store I did not know, successfully asked for sighted assist in the store, and learned how to use Uber all in one day. Needless to say, I was tired by the end of the day. And the other opportunity that I've had was to attend an event about accessibility and to meet community leaders and to be able to ask questions and to be able to have an evening. Granted, only a couple hours, but it was a really wonderful event that I enjoyed a great deal. And I got some questions answered. And I honestly used paratransit and went by myself. I usually do not go anywhere by myself unless it's with a friend to church. So I was able to go. I enjoyed the event a great deal, made many connections, and got answers to many of my questions. And I had someone stay home with my husband, and he and the individual had a great conversation for a couple hours, and I was able to have a moment, a couple hours, and it was much more than an event on accessibility. It was much more than getting to meet community leaders. It was a moment in time where my responsibilities were at home and I knew everything would be okay for a couple hours. And that meant a great deal to me, to be able to get out and socialize and put all of my responsibilities to the side for a moment and be involved in something that I really want to become more involved in my community where I live. So it was scary to me to take paratransit without anybody with me. It was scary to take a deep breath for a moment and realize everything will be okay without me for 2 hours. And to be able to go and have a good time and socialize at an event for a cause that is important to me. And I want to be more involved at the community level. So in the end, I was very grateful that I went. And I did not sit there and worry, and I had people in place where I knew all of my responsibilities would still be there when I got back home. But for a couple hours, I could focus on me. And all day before the event, I was nervous, I was scared. All kinds of things were coming to my mind, and I was also feeling guilty because I wanted to take a couple hours just for myself. But in the end, I'm very grateful I did. So I hope this has been an encouragement to you. So even when small opportunities come up or big opportunities come up, take a moment and think about what the benefits are. What and how can this benefit my life, increase my independence, and let the benefits outweigh the fear. And take a step away from the fear and look at the opportunity for what it is. And think. And journal in whatever form. I use an app on my phone to journal. And sit and take a moment and breathe through the fear. And I hope this is an encouragement to you. And I hope you are having an amazing day wherever you are. and have an awesome weekend. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section below. And when you hit that notification bell, make sure to hit the all so you can get all the notifications and be notified for when I do upload a video. Have an awesome weekend, and I hope this was an encouragement to you all.